It was just thinking back to Point Claire Shopping Centre.
I still sometimes say, I'm going down to Steinberg's. It's just one of those things,
I'd like to share something with you. You see, history can be very unappealing to people. The subject, history. Sometimes it's just facts. It's hard to understand its relevance in our present-day lives. Therefore, we're not interested. Who cares? It's history. Who did well in high school history class here? Huh? But something special happens when all these historical facts are brought together. It sparks a memory, and that's where the story begins. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. It could be about something as simple as a grocery store. The grocery store. Steinberg's.
That's good. This is gonna be good. Okay.
Now in 2018, I did do a little segment about Steinberg's, but it was mostly just the facts. Roll it.
So now we're gonna go back to the mall for a second. Remember when they built the mall in 1958? Before they built it, there was something already there, and that was Steinberg's, the original supermarket shopping experience. And by 1957, when Steinberg's opened up in that location, the company had already been around for 40 years, and the residents of Point Claire couldn't have been more excited. I mean, look at these advertisements. 10 wide, spacious aisles, pleasant music by which to shop, over 5,000 quality products, over 300 different top quality meats. Can you see why they were excited now? Can you see it? Steinberg's.
Now these were just the facts, for the most part. So where are the memories?
When I started working at Steinberg's, of course, I'd walk down after school. It was more in the older years. Like when I say older years, it would have been 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I would be putting bags in the cars. They had a car order pickup. It was a big thing to get a nickel tip.
So I worked at the Fairview one. I was a bag boy like everybody else and made 25 cents in tips the whole summer. It was wonderful.
It's interesting that a grocery store would spawn so many memories. This was more than just a grocery store. This was an experience.
The cars with the tail fins and no seat belts and the bench seats in the front, bench seats in the back. Just an era. And then, there's Steinberg's, but I remembered that long metal rail, and I can still hear the sound of those metal rollers as the bags and the boxes were rattled along them. And the cars lined up out front, because a lot of women mostly would go and pick up their groceries. That was a nice service. And of course, whoever the Steinberg's clerk was loading the groceries into the car, each bag stapled with a little chit with an order number. I'll bet, that will spawn a lot of memories for a lot of people, I'm pretty sure.
And it's these little anecdotes, when combined with historical facts, which creates the story. The very real, historical, endangered story.